Away we go. Welcome to episode 613 of Ready Python Radio. Today, or this afternoon,
now,
whatever it is when you're listening
what's
to
going
this
on?
time.
We don't know.
Well, it's just me and Owen.
Yes.
It's a me and Owen episode. My favorite, because not a lot pressure to guest questions and all. But I thought that obviously one of the things we're definitely going to talk about is your red clutch starting to shed.
Yes.
I also wanted to talk a little bit about arboreality. Is that a word? Arboreality?
I'll call it. Yeah, it's good enough. You can use it in. I'll say you can use it in Scrabble. Yeah,
okay.
That's several word letter
of carpet pythons. And I thought it would be only fitting that we talk about how to plan. We talk about the cold when it comes to reptiles, but what about the heat?
Which is so much worse.
Yes, exactly.
So much worse. It feels like it shouldn't be, but it is so much worse with that. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll get into all that. Should be a good episode. We're just coming off of episode with TJ Chambers, which is a good episode to check out. We had a good conversation with him about his carpet pythons and his apodora. So if you're interested in those, there was a couple comments on YouTube. It said, "You had me at apodora as soon as it said apodora." So apparently that's people want to know about apodora.
They're a popular thing. And then people are like, "Oh, Owen, why don't you have apodora?" It's like, because they have no more room. There's no more room at the inn. We are stacked. None.
Would you consider getting rid of a colubrid in order to house apodora?
No.
Because of the consistency of the clutches?
No. I would consider ditching a pair of Australian olives. I have 4 of them.
Okay.
So
okay.
I would ditch a pair of olive pythons for apodora. The problem is that if I ditch a pair of olive pythons, it's like, get the apodora. Remember, you still have Argentines that are growing. So do you really want to fill up that? It's like, well, all right. No, you're right. I should really hang on to those. And I'm like, well, these 6-foot cages that I just got are already taken up. They're already full.
Oh, shit.
The Mad Hogs are going in one because they got a cage upgrade. And then
you're doing some cage things. Maybe
I'm doing some
chat
cage
about that.
rearranging. Yeah. Oh, I got a friend of mine was getting out, and so he's had a bunch of snake cages, 6-footers and 4-footers. So I bought all the 4-footers. Now they weren't as tall as what we like for 4-footers. I think they're like the standard, like 15 high, which I don't like for carpet pythons. It's not really a lot, but you know what they're great for?
What?
Large colubrids. So I had my Mad Hogs, Blue Beauties, Black Rat Snakes, and Rhino Rat Snakes in 4-foot cages in my side room. But these were weird because they were 4-foot, but then they were, I think, maybe 2-foot deep, maybe a little bit bigger. And then they were also tall. So these were old scrub cages that Foley gave me. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So I put them in those, and now I have these 6-footers. So first off, I sold the Black Rat Snakes, the adults. So they went back to Chris, who is the guy who produced them, who was ecstatic to get them back at the fact that when I told him that she dropped 26 eggs on me. So off they go. Very happy for them to be back with him. So I have the Blue Beauties and I have the Mad Hogs. The Mad Hogs are going into a 6-foot cage out in the big room because they deserve a little bit bigger room because they're consistent producers, and they're 3 of them are big animals. So cool. That leaves those 3 4-footers. My juvenile white lips, my captive born and breds, are going to go into those, which is awesome because I get them into bigger cages, and maybe that will tone down their murder senses.
Okay.
I doubt it, but whatever. So that's good. So they're now in the middle of my big room, and then I have these 6-footers off to the side. So first thing first is I have to put the Mad Hogs in. Then I have my female black.
Hold on, just so make sure I follow you. Big room is the bar.
The bar used to be bar.
Okay.
There's not not even any alcohol in there. I mean, there are. Right. It's like it's not even. It's almost gone,
I figured
man.
that was the big room.
The bar is it's so now it's done. So now there are cages along the walls and 2 stacks of 4-footers in the middle of the room. So it's like an island.
Okay.
Because I like islands. So now I have the 6-footers. So the Mad Hogs are going in the bottom. Then I have a black-faced white-lipped female from Lisa that is getting huge. So I needed to move her into a bigger cage. So she's going in one of the 6-footers. Then I have my pregnant boa constrictor that's going to go into one of the 6-footers. So then I'm like, all right, I could leave the 2 6-footers open and not put anything in them. Then I thought about it for a little bit, and I have the scrubs. Now the scrubs are in 5-footers.
Okay.
Well, I give them an extra foot. So the scrubs are going to go into those.
Okay.
Which means I have 2 open 5-footers. So I have my biggest jungle carpets going to one of those. And then my second biggest coastal is going to go into the 5-footers. Then my Argentine female is going to upgrade to a 4-footer. Then the blackhead's going to go downstairs. And it's a giant shuffle of bullshit. And all the colubrids are going to go into the 4-footers I set up in the side room that don't have heat on them. And that should be it. Should be.
But it won't be.
Fit no more room. And then the only other thing is I have a cage that's going up here that is a AP compartment cage. Like it's used for Leachianus geckos and stuff like that. Right. So I have one of those coming up here that I am converting for pythons because who wants Leachianus geckos? So exactly. You stupid little lizard. I'm just kidding. Walk on wall, little asshole. Yeah. So,
how dare you?
How dare you Velcro yourself up things? So I have that, and my juvie roughies are going to go into those. So,
okay.
Then that should be it. That should be it. God damn it.
No,
so
it won't be it. It won't be it. It won't be it.
At that point, then we're expanding to outside, and I need to be stopped. So,
well, I don't know if you saw that video that Brandon Wheeler put up. It reminded me of the early Carpet Fest when I had Chris Salemi and Rob lugging rocks.
Yep.
So they got Nick Mutton and who, was it Tony? I think it was Tony.
Yes, it was Tony. I think
was helping Brandon build this pretty awesome outdoor enclosure that's basically like a catio on steroids.
That's
pretty cool.
I'm already looking at that because I figured I could start a catio on I wanted to get my back porch and back deck screened in. And we're not talking with like flimsy little, like I'm talking like screen because
like
we have
real screen.
We have feral cats in the area and raccoons and shit. So I want real screen. And then I wanted to put catios out there and put my adult bredli out there. And the way those catios go is you can have them like little ones. They look like maybe 3-4 foot wide, like 8 foot tall, shit like that.
Sure.
But they're sectioned, and then you're supposed to like add more to build your own. And it's like I could literally get 4 of them, close them off, and then at breeding season just open the doors so that like the stonewash can get in with the stonewash females that are in one catio, and then the next one. But like in this way, now the cages become larger and awesome. And then in wintertime, when I put everybody together, all the bredli could just come inside into one of the 6-foot cages or whatever during wintertime, just hang out in there.
But then you'd have to keep it open.
Yes.
What I'm
saying now, I don't have to keep it open. What I'm saying is when I pair animals. So when the olive pythons go together, the male olive python's cage is open. So the bredli could just move into there for a little bit. No, I'm not crazy. Stop looking at me like that.
Just shuffling shit
around. Shut up. Don't tell me how it works. It works.
Hey man, if it works, it works. Nothing to see here.
Why would anybody stop me?
I keep trying, man.
You're not at this point. You're not even trying hard enough. You're like,
yeah, that's fair.
You're like, no, stop. Oh, there he goes.
There he goes again.
Shit, missed him.
Another species.
Yep.
Just let him do it.
So I don't know if we talked about it. Did I have children's python eggs by the time I talked?
No.
Oh
no.
I have children's python eggs.
Nice.
You know what I wasn't expecting? Those.
That's pretty cool. Where are you gonna feed those?
Not.
Actually, I think they're probably the easier ones to get going.
God, I hope so. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? This season is
these to Eric to feed them. He has nothing to care for.
Exactly. You've got nothing to do. Guess what you're getting?
He's got open racks.
Yeah. Dude. All right.
Yeah. Owen's like,
do you remember
something?
Do you remember how we talked about how you should make sure that you have the appropriate amount.
Yes.
You didn't even let me
you
finish.
Told me.
You didn't even let me
that's
finish.
Bullshit.
You didn't even let me finish.
I knew where you were going.
You jumped right on it. The appropriate amount of bins for the babies that you're producing.
Yes.
So
that didn't work?
No, not yet. Well, hold on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
So you are.
Yeah.
So out of carpet pythons, I have currently 11 babies that just hatched out of the Super Caramel Jag to M-Pen Caramel Clutch. Which, anyway.
Okay. We'll get to that.
You will. So those babies are going to go into bins. And then I have 8 eggs that are due next week out of the the dad of the red clutch that we're talking about or have talked about.
Right.
His sister bred to either him or one of my other tigers. We're going to see the babies when they come out.
Okay.
And I have 8 eggs of those. That fills up my baby rack. Like, that's it. Done. It's no more. No more in the main baby rack. I have a rack next to it where I usually have colubrids that was on heat cable. When the heat cable died, but the Mad Hogs apparently don't care. They're good at the normal temps of the snake room. So I never replaced the heat cable. So Mad Hogs can go there, which I have another clutch of those due probably in 2 weeks. Okay. I already have one out. One's already hatched. So
right.
That already happened. So then I have another rack, which I got from you, that is still kind of full because it has some Blue Beauties from last year, maybe 2 of them.
Okay.
And I have a clutch of Blue Beauties and a clutch of false water cobra cooking. That's probably going to fill that rack. And then I don't know what to do with the children's pythons. It's like I don't think I even have bins small enough for them or secure enough for them. Like, there's always that little gap.
Yep.
And I can't do what I normally do with baby colubrids and just stick them in those bins I got from you and just stack them up. Like, they gotta be on heat, right? They're pythons. And I think the season's over with, but I don't know about the rhinos.
Oh boy.
I think we're good. I think we're done.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have enough bins for the baby colubrids because we've got 26 baby rat snakes. And then I think I have about 20 king snakes and probably in the 20s of corn snakes. This is a long way of me saying, do you have any more of those bins?
Those bins? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, bins, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
All right. Then I'm ransoming your snake. You can have him if you give me all the bins that you have.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Good.
Okay. So another python species off your belt. What's that?
I haven't put it in the list yet because I'm a superstitious man.
Yeah.
And I refuse to put him in there.
Okay, fair enough.
Until they've hatched because
you're following the goats. Prescription. I like it.
I don't not do it, but
possibly. How about that? Is that a better way to say it?
All right. If the children's pythons hatch,
yes,
that will be my 25th species of snake, and I believe my 9th species of python.
Okay. You're getting there.
I'm sorry, 25th species of reptile, because there's some mangrove monitors in there from some reason.
Yeah, you have these random lizards that pop up every once in a while.
Keeps happening every once in a while.
Turtles.
I don't mean to.
Those turtles in there?
They're not on there yet because they haven't hatched yet. The second a leopard tortoise hatched, yeah, baby. But until then,
well, until 2028, then we're,
I mean, that's how long they take to incubate. Apparently,
yeah.
But then also, the baby roughies are going to go here because they're also
of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
never,
you wouldn't slum them down with the other ones.
Oh my God, I forgot about several things.
Oh shoot.
I mean, you know what it is, right? It's the fuckers that don't lay eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about the red tail. I didn't think about the rainbows. I didn't think about the Dominicans. If any of them shake loose, I am screwed.
Well, you have a boa that's pregnant, right?
Possibly.
And what is their litter like?
I don't know. It's
20?
the first time. Oh, I mean, all right. If the rainbow boa bred, which I don't think she did, even though because she didn't look as big as she did last year, she had like 12 babies.
Oh, wow.
If the red tail breeds, she's not a very big red tail, but she could still probably pop out at least like 10 boas.
10? Okay. I think they're a little bigger than 10 though.
No. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
How?
Stop it. Don't look at that.
Many
no, it all depends on size, and she's not that big.
Boas.
No, shut up. Google will tell us nothing.
In a litter. Oh, it said how many boats? No, not
yes,
boats.
How many boats are in a litter? Yes, perfect. Thank you, Google. You figured it out.
Yes. 25. Average is 25 babies. I'm so defeated. I'm such a winner and such a loser at the same time. How is that possible?
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Well,
did you do rainbow boas already? You bred them, right?
Yeah, I bred them last year. Yeah.
Okay. And what's their litter like?
She only had like
Is that
12.
what you call litter? That's pregnant?
Yeah, it's a litter. Yeah.
Okay.
She only had like 12, but
all right. So 12.
Big. Yeah.
Let's just say it's 20. That's 32 more. And then if you're Dominican, they're probably 12 too, right?
Well, there's 2 Dominicans.
24.
Yep.
So what did I say? What was
the number
I just said?
It's
32 and 24.
It's bad.
Oh man, that's like 50.
Yep, it's bad. It's bad. It's not good.
Well, you're never gonna have an empty table.
Just have to get there. I just have to get to a certain point. Shit. All right. Well, I've doomed myself. Let's just.
I think I have some 6-quart bins too. Maybe that might come in handy for you. No heat, but
that or what you do is
you could probably do ambient.
That you just start wholesaling. You just start burning things off as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Or parts of it. Like you don't burn out the entire clutch of 18, but you sell 5.
See, this is the part of the year where prior to this part, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had clutch. I can't believe it's breeding again. And then this time it's like, I can take a breath for the summer. I don't have to worry about it.
Go to hell. Because I'm at that point where it's so weird because the first clutch that hatched, 2 of them have shed out of 18.
Right.
The second clutch, 3 of them have shed. And then the third clutch, almost all of them have shed. So it's like, I don't know. I guess offer food to everybody, but I've never had 2 clutches worth of snakes not shed before the one.
I'm hearing that quite a bit this season.
Well, the problem is
I don't know if it's just because it's something weird stands out to me, but I've heard a couple people talking about this.
The problem is that you can't base it off of age or out of the egg shit. How long they've been out of the egg. Sure. It's based off of how much yolk they absorbed.
Right.
So
because they're growing, right? And
exactly.
As soon as they grow, then they're going to shed.
Exactly. So my water python shed immediately. Which I also have them.
Oh yeah. They're your favorite.
There was one that acted a lot like her mother.
Oh boy.
And
that one immediately went into the for sale bin.
Well, I had to split the clutch with Eric Kohler.
Oh, okay. Don't say
so
that.
She's not here.
Don't admit
she's not here anymore. She's not here anymore. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a male and 2 females who seem pretty laid back, but they have to eat. So I'm gonna just try feeding everybody and see if the ones who have not shed eat, and if that kicks them off. That being said, I've been teasing you all week with pictures of the red clutch and shedding.
Yes.
And this morning, the one that I really, really, really wanted to shed. Oh my God.
Well, let's see it.
All right.
Don't tease me with this stuff.
I can do what I want. I can do what I want. It's all right. Hold on.
The EB Moralia / who do you get the other one from?
Buddy.
I'm in there with Buddy.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's all right.
I'm just kidding,
he said something along the lines of he wanted this male, and I said no. He said, "Well, you give it to Eric," and I said, "No, I wouldn't."
I want to make my own Reds.
I'm like, you need to understand, I am my greatest customer. You all can. I promise he can fight you over this one if I drop dead. So
this is the one that you're talking about that shed and today, right? This is the pick of the clutch.
Pick of the
pick good of God, the dude.
Yep.
Oh, good God.
Yes. Pick of the freaking clutch.
So this
isn't he gorgeous?
Oh wow. Is this a Tiger Jag?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, man. Wow,
yeah,
that's a pretty good shot, man.
I know, with my phone.
Wow. I thought you said your phone doesn't take good pictures.
It doesn't.
Liar.
It doesn't.
Lies.
So this is a male. This is the first male. And if you remember when I showed you pictures of the clutch, there was that really cool, like dark red Tiger Jag that was sitting on top.
Uh-huh.
That's him.
That's this one. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be nice, man.
Yeah. And I kind of taunted everybody. I threw him up on Instagram and I said, hold back or no. And the fact that somebody somewhere must have thought I was on the fence about this is hilarious to me, because of course it's a holdback. Like, I already had his card starred when I made it for him.
Right.
Holy shit.
I knew that as soon as you saw Reds hatch out of the clutch, out of an egg, I knew that it would be like, oh, I'm done. Because it's so in your wheelhouse, dude.
The problem
is why is he not doing these?
The problem is one of my original breedings I did was my MBB Jag female.
Right.
I forget the freaking male. I think it was just a normal male. Or a tiger male.
Right.
But I produced a red female. And this is back in the day when I was stupid and sold everything that looked pretty.
Right.
And I sold her at a show and immediately was like, why did I do that?
Right.
And I have never gotten into reds because I was like, well, I did it and I screwed up, and I'll produce more reds. And then I had Talon, who is actually this guy's granddad.
Okay.
So, and Talon produced some cool kind of red, but never red. So,
yeah, not like this, right?
Exactly. So Talon was bred, and remember, Talon was from that red tri-stripe from Jason Balin crossed to an ornate jaguar.
Right.
Then Buddy took Talon and bred him to a NBB red.
Yes. Right.
That he got from Amanda.
Right.
Produced Deadpool, which is this guy's father. So I snagged him and bred him to the Jag I got from you. And Vanessa.
So Deadpool was like a red tiger, basically?
Deadpool's a red tiger.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And bred him to the red Tiger Jag, which Vanessa does not have a lot of red on her. She's very clean, very bright, creamy caramel stuff. But I knew the blood is in there, because the blood is in there from freaking Molly. The blood is in there from Luke Snell Reds and stuff from V. So I knew it's there. So I was, yes, this is what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I you're probably going to get some black that comes in there, but this one is super clean.
Though? Because
I know it's weird though with these, right? They get like, they don't show it, and then they'll do a couple sheds, and then it'll start to come in. But I'm curious to see. You know what I mean? Maybe the double dose of red
keeps it clean.
Keeps it cleaner. I don't know. Does the Jag have an effect on it? I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe possibly.
The Jag definitely, but the Tiger
produces
definitely
melanin.
Cleaned up all this. Yeah. Like, look at the back stripe. Look at it. Look at it.
It's beautiful. Now, imagine in 2007 what we would have done for a snake like
I'd have killed you for this. I mean? I'd have killed someone for this animal.
Yeah.
You imagine posting this up even then? Like, this would be something that would be on a Reptiles magazine cover.
Yeah, it was like, that's what like was always the cool thing to me about Reds. Like, I guess when I saw them at Luke's spot, obviously from going and getting V and seeing Camus and all that. And what Camus looked like as an adult was just like, was blown away, because, back then, especially with the, now you see why I call them, there's the MBB Reds and then there's the 07 Red Tigers, right?
There are.
To me,
and I will
clearly
say,
is different. right?
I will say, out of the clutch, there are 4 tigers. 3 are MBB reds. And when I say MBB red, you know what I'm talking about.
I want to see a picture of the tigers.
Okay. Hold on. I have to. As we're going through everything, I have to pull up our conversation because that's where I put all the pictures. Because some things have not been released to the public.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You're getting it firsthand.
Yes, exactly. So I will say there's a difference between an MBB red and Jason Balin red.
Now, Jason Balin has also, I just want to make sure that everybody understands, Jason Balin has also done MBB line red,
yes.
which that's where Molly came from. So Molly was produced by Jason, but he was doing 2 different projects of red.
Right.
And, okay.
So this looks a lot like Dad.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what Deadpool looks like. Here we just
open
it up and there we go.
Oh, so, now it came in there. It was like not in focus.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what Deadpool looks like, but brighter. So
brighter.
This, in my opinion, is an MBB red tiger.
I wonder if I have a picture of now. Why do you think? What is this? Your holdback of that? Or
I haven't picked any holdbacks of this, but here I'll show
tigers.
You. Here, I'll show you the other tiger also, because there was another one. Because like I said, it looks like there were 2 different types of tiger. All right, here we go.
It's all
right.
That looks more like a Balin tiger.
Exactly. So, but they're siblings. So, yeah. But if you think about it, Balin's tigers were from that tri-stripe red male. So, of course, they're going to throw some kind of tiger in there. Now, he's obviously not he's got a break here. His line kind of wobbles there and there. But that's, in my opinion, that screams 07 red tiger. That is an MVP tiger.
Now I'm going to show you what my Molly 2.0. Let me see if I can show in photos. Where'd that go?
So it's just the different flavors, but you could easily get them from the same kind of group. And then there are 2 other tigers that look like the MBB red. So
it was, here we go, pictures.
And there's a bunch more red jags and stuff. Like, I don't think I even got one normal out of the group.
Oh,
like
really?
Everything's either a tiger, a jag, or a tiger jag. Like, there's no like red. There's no like normal red that doesn't have anything in it, which the next clutch is a normal red crossed with a red tiger. So I'm kind of hoping that there may be some just straight reds in that, because obviously you want to have a good pair to go with something. But even then, like the one jag, the one jag I posted or showed you too, has some red outlines to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can put this. I could put that there. Okay.
Put that there with this and touch that.
I know. I'm like maneuvering shit around.
Yeah.
In order to get, I'm unprepared.
Ill prepared, but
yes, ill prepared. Yeah.
But all those babies are shedding from that. Like I said, the reds were the 3rd clutch, but I have 2 other clutches of carpets. One super caramel clutch, and one caramel axanthic clutch, and they're shedding very sparingly. So, yeah. See, all right, good. So
I wanted to give you something to compare.
Yeah, well, they look exactly alike. Like Molly.
Do they? Okay.
Yes. I'm looking at them like Molly's here, my baby's there. They look 100% the same.
Yeah, her striping wasn't the best. Side striping was, like you see like how part of it was like a little broken up or whatever.
It wobbles,
yeah. Which, I'm cool with that. But yeah. That's Molly 2.0. So my hope, again, 2027, right?
Yep.
Is that I'm going to breed that. I'm going to do the same thing, because I think when you get MBB coming from both sides, it intensifies it.
It's almost like super. It's almost like, and I don't want to start that.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to start. I'm not saying this is super.
There's just no other way to describe it.
Right? It isn't. Like, I'm not saying this is a super form of red, but when you get a double dose of red,
it
intensifies. Freaking shows. Yeah, shows.
Yeah.
Of course, now
let's call it selective breeding.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Of course, now I'm sitting here and I'm like, shit. We're getting dangerously close to me having the same amount of red carpets as I do caramels, and it's like, yeah.
So let me ask this question: have you thought about how you're going to, as being one of the caramel people, you're like one of the main caramel carpet guys in the US.
I mean, yeah.
Have you thought about
one guy who was pretty close to me decided he was just not going to give people the animals they paid for, so that guy's gone. So
yeah, there's ways helps. That we went around.
I mean, it's just kind of
I think if it's like, do you think that the customers that you have would be interested in that project?
What, caramels or reds?
Either one.
Yes.
So, like, if you have people that are into caramels, is that customer going to maybe get into a red project too?
Probably. I mean, I think people. So? Oh yeah. I mean, like, what drew you to a caramel? Color, low black.
I just wanted them all.
Not you specifically. You have a disease. Like,
yes.
You need a 12-step program.
I did.
At this point, though, it's probably too late. But anyway,
I'm in recovery.
I'm just not helping, am I?
You don't want. You're smashing the wheel. You don't want no parts.
No, like, you need help. Get out of here. Like,
yes. Shut up.
I think what drew you to caramel will also draw you to red. It's a coastal project. Intense color, low black, cool pattern.
But I had to give you one to get you into it, and you check all those boxes. So you're gonna be just handing out reds.
I'm just annoying. You're like, no, I'm not gonna be handing out reds. No, hell no. Listen, I'm annoying. Okay, and I didn't want to do the whole reds and caramels. And again, it was a lot of times that I saw a lot of the red stuff that Balin was doing.
Yeah.
And I saw how they grew up and they kind of out themselves. And I knew those people were working on it.
Okay.
Balin, Ish, Eric. A lot of those people were doing all that kind of heavy lifting.
Right.
And yeah, the interest was there. It just, the opportunity never presented itself. I always thought that I would just produce some red babies out of my pairings, and it would be like that. Plus, I was working a lot with Balin red tigers.
Yeah.
So it was a different red. So I didn't want to add more red to split away. But through tragedy and through me not keeping holdbacks and doing other stuff, my Balin reds went from like 2.2 to 0 or 2. I had a male that I bred to the female I got from you, that Ted Thompson girl. Mm-hmm. And then I got my female that I'm raising up now that has that red tiger look.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't have any, I have the one male that tri-tiger, but I don't have any other Balin red tiger stuff. So it's like, all right, well, if I'm going to do red stuff, then it was getting the female from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was getting the red tiger, knowing that watching Buddy take Talon and breed and get the MBB stuff, where it was like, this is my in to get into reds. Because it's like, out of the 2 clutches that he produced with Talon, I took a pair from the first clutch and I took a female from the second clutch. And that's it. Like, I didn't split it. I didn't take half. I just took, but I made sure I picked. I mean, I got like, yeah. So having Deadpool and looking at him and being like, he is something different. He's more of an intense. He's a red. He's cool looking. He's got that color. I'm like, all right, well, to go with the girl from Eric would be freaking awesome. And then, of course, that led to having his sister, Domino, and being like, she's not that bad. She looks just like her mother. So she says she's an MBB coastal. Red coastal, like MBB red coastal. Perfect. And then having that and setting them up and being like, I have my little trio of reds to play with, and then Ish coming in and whispering in my ear that I need another male. Yeah. And I'm like, I do. And then now I have 2.2 reds.
Right.
And then producing, now I'm like, well, shit, I have to keep the red jag. So if I keep the red jag, that means I have 3 males and 2 females. And it's the classic bullshit. I have 3 males and 2 females. Well, that's not right. Now we must now we must reconfigure. Now I need another girl. So now it's like I've checked off the box of that male. So it basically means none of the other jags in that clutch I'm going to keep because I don't need to. I have him. And then the tigers, it's like, well, I still have their father. So they have to either be insanely better than their dad or a girl. And out of the tigers, I think one is a female. So it's like, well, she might stay. But then I also still have the Balin red, and it's all over the place. Like, it's hard to try to figure this shit out. But then also I'm looking at other things like your guys' days are numbered here because I'm not going to be fucking around with you anymore. Like I have the caramel het albino and the albino. It is only a matter of time because I've bred them. They're okay. They're fun. I've had the albinos. It's cool. But if it comes down to that, I need that for caramels or reds. Like, this may be a sweeping thing that all carpets are out the door unless they are a caramel or a red.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Wow.
I mean, I don't really want to screw around with Xanax anymore. I have a het Xanac tiger, and I have an Xanac tiger, and I have another het Xanac, and it's like, whatever. I'm not too thrilled about that shit. They're cool, but it's almost like if I could start funneling things into having more options of like, I hate to have an animal sitting on the sideline because a male or a female didn't produce. And it's like, well, now I have options. Like this year I had my M-Pen caramel boy, and I could throw him into my super caramel female's cage, bred her, my super caramel jags female's cage, bred her. And then I could have thrown him into another female's cage, and he tried to breed her. Like, it's.
Yeah. I wonder, I'm curious. And one of the experiments I kind of want to see is like, if you do it without the jag in it, right? So it's like red tiger.
Yep.
Number one, does the jag affect the color of the red at all? I'm curious about that.
Yes.
I would imagine that it does to a certain extent, right? Especially the nicer the jag, right? You're going to have more, I don't know. So if it's reducing the black, is it going to make, I don't know. It's just like, if you look at V had like,
you had some speckling of black on him.
Maybe
a little bit,
maybe a few.
As he got older, but he's older. But and of course I say this now, and of course I have to rethink what I said because I'm keeping my hypos because that is not happening.
Right,
I'm not getting rid of them. But they're over there anyway. Coastal, it's still Coastal Project. It's the IJs and the Darwin shit, possibly the jungles that have to look out. But I do like my.
Well,
zebra.
I know a guy about.
I do like my zebra.
I was going to say your zebra. You're going to get rid of that.
Never. I would never get rid of her. She just shed. Hurts the eyes.
That I would stop you from doing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
it would be like
that. I would come and stop you. Don't do this.
You're going to regret.
That. Yeah, but no, it's the.
I'm trying to see.
I mean, I think some black is going to develop regardless. I think that just happens in carpet python, and other pythons too. But I don't know. It's almost like, how people look at Kyle's hypos and they're like, it almost looks like a jag, but he doesn't breed. He didn't breed a jag in there. I think if you bred reds to red or red to red tigers, eventually you get to a point where you have this insanely reduced carpet with some bright colors that would almost kind of look like, I feel like once they start reducing themselves, they almost look reddish. Or jaggish. Like the pattern can only reduce in certain ways. So once the pattern reduces, it looks kind of like a jag. So I think that is what you would get, is this kind of jag looking normal coastal or red coastal that doesn't have any jag in it.
So this is what, well, I don't know. I mean, obviously this was a little younger. But let me see. Okay. But this was Molly and V.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's very little black, like a little bit. You can kind of see. I don't know. You can't see it from the picture,
but you can kind of see where his speckles.
You look like a little bit of black came in on the back. But other than that,
there's one jag that has like that red. You see, like in his saddles has that red kind of going on in there. There's that one baby that I posted a picture to you.
To me, that's my favorite.
I think that's what he's going to look like, because you can see the color in the saddle is different, and that's what it's going to start being. I wonder
if this is what, like, that super tiger.
Yes.
That Will Leary had, that we all drooled over.
That's
right?
super.
Very
super
similar
tiger
look.
jag. The super tiger jag. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Is it really the MBB that was affecting the look of that particular animal?
I think it was helping.
I mean, to me, that's what I loved about V. Right.
Yep.
It was like, finally, I'm getting that look.
That tiger jag look,
yeah, like the bald head and the very super reduced saddles, and the fact that they're orange in the saddles even makes it even.
I mean, but that was better. The thing is that tiger jags always had that kind of organized stripe down the back, but then their saddles almost turned into ladders.
Yeah,
it's like when you get a reduced pattern jag, you still have the saddles, which makes it even more reduced.
Right.
And you can kind of tell that V was kind of like that, because you can see there's some saddles that are on his back. Like there's some.
Yeah.
That's what a jag pattern without tiger influence looks to me. That's what it is. So.
Right. Now V wasn't, she wasn't bred to a tiger or anything really striped.
Nope.
Which is, I think, why you're getting like.
There's that one there.
You can see like those where the saddle is kind of on the back at the, it's kind of bald as it comes down. And then about, like halfway down, you see those two spots, and then you're going down a little more. And then as you're going toward the back, you can see a spot. You can see where her head is. There's a spot right there where it's kind of like the saddles were coming up a little bit. But still was badass. So to me, not having the tiger in there and getting that, now you get the tiger in there and you can see how much that bald back is coming out, because the saddles don't go up as much.
They stop
on the one that you have.
Yep.
Yeah. So to me, I'm almost thinking like the jag affects more of the pattern. It reduces the pattern, right? As we know, that's what jags do.
Yeah.
Lowers the melanin to a certain extent, which you can see that. I don't know. Cool though.
Can I just pay you to make a lineage chart for my babies, for like my red babies, because you have them all? I know you do.
Just send me the pictures of the other
dear God
of your animals, and I'll put it together.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this was that was her first shed.
That's what they look
Molly,
like, dude. That's what 2.0
they look like. First shed.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to grow, because if they have any color like Molly has. Jesus, man.
Yeah, and
I'm excited about that clutch. So much so that I think I got like 4 super caramel jags out of my clutch. And I'm just like, into the bin.
Yeah.
Look at the red some more.
The new thing.
Shut up, you. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. That's cool to hear. I like it.
Yep. Of course, I'm saying all of this, and roughies are due in like 30 days. So it's like.
That's the trump card, man.
Like, it'll be quiet, you red bastard. Eat your pinky.
Yeah. I'm tired of this red. Yeah. It's not even red.
Look at it.
Right. There's bullshit snakes.
It's freaking. Who cares how much red it is? Yeah. I mean, that was the other thing I was thinking about. Like, how do you what goddamn price do you put on something like this? Because it's a jag. But it's a red, and it's like the color and the intensity and this and that. And it's like, what do you put on that? Like, how do you gauge that?
I think I was selling them for $300-400 is what I was doing.
I'd be comfortable with
that.
But
I would say maybe even $4 to $5 now. Like
depending on what it is, I'd say that
depending on color.
Yeah, exactly. I think color. First off, if anybody calls me and is like, "I'll give you $500 for the red you posted," bite me. Like, that's not happening. But the ones that I do put up, I imagine that's just how it goes. I mean, I would say that you kind of have to gauge on looks and color and stuff like that. Same way you do a caramel. I know which ones look good. I know which ones maybe you're a little bit more black than I would like. Doesn't mean that they're bad. It's almost like there's a floor and a ceiling. So the worst colored red with the shit ton of black, maybe you get to about $300, $250.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything else goes up from there. So
is the Jag worth more nowadays in a combo than not?
I mean, I think so, just because it's a combo and there's two in there and it's also got some really nice color. But
maybe the
pattern.
Maybe the better way to ask this question is, do you find that more people are interested in with the Jag or without?
I feel like people have their preferences, and there's just as many people who are like, I will never breed a Jag because I believe that if you breed a Jag, you're a horrible person. And they'll say this to your face as you're selling Jaguars that you produce. And you're like, okay.
I've never said such thing.
Thank you. And I would spit on somebody who did. Please don't. Like, it's so there's that.
Yeah.
But then there are other people who just really like what they see, really like the color, really like the thing, and obviously realize that you're not going to put the one that cannot write itself at all, or is like just like the entire, like, you're not going to put that up for sale.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think my problem with the Jag was always we've been dealing with this since 2009, but like just the idea that there's some that don't have it.
That's not
and it's like, no, man, it's just dude. Yeah, there's some that are show less signs of it, some that don't show any signs of it. I've had I had a Tiger Jag from Balin that didn't show any signs until I bred her.
I have one male red Jag that's old enough, and then I have a super caramel Jag, and the super caramel shows it. The male doesn't. Right. Not at all. Out of the super caramel's babies hatched out of the egg, one has already shown it.
Okay.
All the others don't really care. But that's just because, again, it's stress. So what's the worst thing that could possibly happen to these babies? Somebody reaching in towards their head
huge
as
monkey.
They hatch. Like, it's like, I get that. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think today what I see a lot of the Jag in is I don't see it so much in the coastal stuff as much as I see it in like the crosses. I think of like that one that Jeff Caroxy, did I say that right? Yeah. He just hatched out like this reduced pattern diamond jungle. I don't think the one that he had Jag in it. But wait a minute, I might as well just pull it up. But let me just see.
Might as well just do that.
Really a cool looking animal, man. Like,
right.
Really, really cool. But I don't know. Is that
I
think that's like, because you can't deny that they're pretty. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of how you feel about the Jag,
you can't.
You can't sit there and say that it's not pretty. And like some of the stuff that like Tony Hurt's producing with the, with his Diamond Jungle Jag stuff, and just insane. But where is that?
Well, I mean, I think that it's one of those things where you can't deny that it is a very pretty animal, and it does bring something new to the table. And at a certain point, it was the only thing we kind of had in stuff. So there's kind of nostalgia to it too. And I think people will always be drawn to something new as far as those kinds of animals, or something different on the table or something like that. So there's a lot of that stuff that goes with it. Now, whether or not you want to do it, again, that's 100% up to you. It's just, what are you comfortable with? I always like Jags.
I was wrong. This does have a jag in it. So this is reduced pattern diamond jungle jag from Gamma lineage.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember that dot pattern? I'm not saying none of the other parts of it, like not the head or anything like that, or the crazy ass pattern, but the dots going down the back was when you had coastal jags bred with another coastal, and it came out as a coastal, not a jag, not a tiger, not anything else. You always called it a sibling.
The infamous sib.
Sibs. And the sibs had those kind of dots going down their back.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like it couldn't really organize itself into saddles. It couldn't organize itself into a stripe, but it was something that looked different than a normal coastal, and people tried to use that as a selling point. And I feel like if there was tiger blood in there, sure, it could produce some different stuff, but I think some people in the beginning got sibs and were like, I'm going to breed them together and get jags. And it's like, no, you're not.
The funny thing is, it's like, I used to be crazy about the sibs and stuff and like the red ornate thing and the red, all those things. And I think about that now. And I think about like, we got to stop being so uptight about that shit, because how else are they going to describe it? I think like in the early days of carpet python breeding, we didn't know like how versatile and the phenotype was going to be from clutch to clutch. And I think like a lot of people were breeding jungles and sort of getting the same type of look. So maybe there was a sort of assumption. Well, I can't even say that back then, because there was more diversity in jungles. I see like higher black, higher tipping, higher yellow, different colors of yellow, which I don't see as much anymore.
Cool. And the problem is that I think it could have gone that route, because I think there were so many different colors of coastals and projects and lineages and stuff like that, and lines that kind of got left by the wayside because everybody went to jag. It's like at one point we had gray coastals, right? They were stone gray colored coastals,
right?
That sounds horrible now thinking about it, like saying it, trying to get the hype behind it, but that could have been the building blocks to a project. Like, could you imagine if you had something like what Darren has with his white coastals, but like it was this kind of like grayish thing? Like,
sure. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of like, you're just trying to explain. So like citrus tigers are like this, right? I think Will Bird called it a citrus tiger because it had more of an orange hue to it than the yellow hue that Anthony Caponetto was producing with the tigers, right?
Right.
So he's like, well, what am I going to call this? Oh, look, it's like citrus. It looks like citrus. So we're calling it citrus. And the funny thing is like some of the citrus that I see, it's like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this, and it's kind of like, I don't know if all of them are necessarily like, just because it came from a citrus tiger, like if I bred citrus tiger to citrus tiger, which I plan to do next year,
which
you're not going to get all citrus tigers, right? You know, with the look, you're going to get beautiful snakes, no doubt about it. You're going to get some that, maybe are not as bright or not as out. But like, to me, a citrus tiger is like my female that I had. My male satch that I had, the one that I sent to Riley that was het albino. Like, to me, that was citrus because it had that look. It had like the portals look a certain way, the base color, the stripe that's going down the back looked a certain way. It was like, it wasn't quite yellow, but it wasn't orange, but it was somewhere in between. It wasn't like that buckskin, but it was a little brighter than that. But like, when it has that look, to me, and maybe because buying the whole clutch of the second clutch and half of the first clutch,
buying everything kind of threw me off a bit. It
sort of helped me to see that, because Will would also have ones that were like not striped, but he would put them in the line of the citrus because of the color. You know what I mean? And the tiger was just because it's striped, but
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think about that, and like, man, we should have gave the earlier guys a little more.
Well, I mean, and also
a little more grace, I guess,
a little bit more grace.
Well, I mean,
well, that's the problem.
He's trying to rip us off.
Well,
the
problem is, I think that a lot of times you were trying to figure shit out, and it was this is something new, and you needed to set it apart. And yeah, we understand that it fizzled or it didn't turn out to be something new, like the platinum or the spider or whatever. It's like, I understand jumping the gun. Like I do.
And I think, wouldn't you say that had the ball python world had an effect
oh my
on
God,
that
yes.
as well? Because at the time they were
yes.
sort of doing like, morphs and this and that. And
every 5 minutes there was a brand new combo mutation to the point where they ran out of good names and they were like, this is the I don't know, waste paper basket morph. Like
the Wookiee morph.
No, not even there. Not Wookiee.
Oh, like if it's a combo.
No, but it's like this is the nanny.
So like the
what is this? Like,
yeah.
Even some of the combos made sense, but some of the ones they just that somewhat made sense. But like they went into other ones where it was just
there's some weird names.
It's just a hidden gene Woma. What the hell is that?
Thing I've ever heard.
Like,
yes, I understand why he did that. But at the same time,
do better. Like,
yeah. I agree.
This is why I made fun of them all the time, saying that if I ever produce something new, it would be a hippopotamus. Because at a certain point, you run out of like, this is the jaguar, ocelot, tiger, panther, snow leopard. Do
you think that we should have names like that for combos?
I think when you get to it, like, I don't know. I think that when you set something aside, that becomes a base different, like a base morph, a different morph. You can call it something. Or if you cram so much stuff in there just to make it easier. The problem is that we're also walking in the footsteps of other things that have done this. So I don't want us to start calling snow carpet python snow leopards because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because we know what a snow is. It's because that's what a boa snow is, and a ball python snow, and a corn snake snow.
I wish, number one, that reptile genetics, especially for pythons, even if it was colubrids, I think they should just follow the same. Like, to me, that's the confusing thing. Like, if you're coming from, this world where a snow is these particular genes, and then you come into the carpet python world and it's a different set of genes, and then you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like
a snow should be a snow no matter what the hell it's an albino and an exanic, and that's what it is. If it's anything else other than those, it is not a snow. Congratulations, you can call it something different now. But
what do you call it if there's like, isn't there in corn snakes like different lines of exanic and different lines of albino? Is it still a snow? Would you still call it a snow?
Yeah.
So how do you differentiate?
You put the line name in front of it.
Okay, so it would be like,
like how
they kind of do that with boas, right? Sharp strain,
exactly. And we also do that. We also do that. There's Swedish line exanics. So eventually, if you make snows with Swedish line exanics, you could call them Swedish line snows.
Right.
The line doesn't.
Wouldn't the albino have to be Swedish too, or no?
I mean, if only there's a difference between.
Right. Well, I'm saying like if it's albino with, I think sometimes this is where I get like
you're lost.
Rely more on people
You're missing the forest through the trees.
Yeah.
So it's a Swedish line exanic.
Yeah.
So that means everything it produces is Swedish line because that's where it came from. It's like the tiger thing. If you take a tiger to anything, the tigers that come out of it are tigers. They're not stripes. So if you take a Swedish line exanic and breed it, and you get some exanics, those babies.
I follow you there.
Right. There's Swedish line exanics. Now, well, hold on. There will be a separate. So if there's two lines of exanics, then technically there could be two lines of exanic mixes. So if you use a Swedish line exanic, 100% Swedish line exanic to make snows, I argue that your snows are now Swedish line snows because somebody out there can make snows using something other than a Swedish line, which means they're something else exanic.
I get it.
No,
I would almost call it albino Swedish exantic. To me, that's the most accurate because in my mind, when you're sort of saying Swedish line,
then just
I
call
get the impression that which the albinos there might be. I think there's albinos that are from Swedish line too, right?
Okay.
So again, that would make it even more confusing, right? If you're calling it Swedish line snow, then it implies, at least to me, it implies that
I
both
think
are
that's
Swedish.
I think that's getting too far into it because again, somebody can make snows using non-Swedish Xanax. So if you say Swedish line Xanax and somebody's like, "What's that?" You can be like, "Well, Dad is a Swedish line Xanax, and Mom's an albino."
Okay,
off you get.
I'm not saying I'm right.
Now,
I'm just saying
of course, if they all come out and they all look the fucking same, there's no point in doing it because why are you going to say these are Swedish line snows that look exactly like those other ones over there? But like there has to be a difference. There has to be something you can point at that says that is why I'm calling them Swedish line because they look intense, because they look better. There's a reason people will want this. Otherwise, it's just the snow.
I feel like to me, if I had my way, I would just have it called albino Xanax.
If I had my way,
yeah,
tigers would be stripes and zebras would be tigers.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
You're right.
Which one looks more like the actual fucking animal? Like,
wait a minute. What?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
I said it.
Yeah.
Jason Bailey is wrong, and I will fight him on this.
Jason's wrong. Eric's wrong. Nick's wrong.
They're all wrong.
Everybody's wrong.
The stripe should be a stripe, and the zebra should be a tiger.
I don't disagree with you there,
Thank
buddy.
You. Zebras don't look like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they have more of the, and yeah, they don't really have the pattern of a zebra.
No, they do not.
Zebras are kind of like very
they're broad stripes and exactly. Yeah. Stripe, tiger, zebra. Yep.
Yeah.
If I had I don't know. It's too late now. There are multiple books.
Yep. It's done.
It's done now.
We can't change it. It is what it is.
Yep.
I just think of like as we get more and more like a caramel granite Xanax. Like, can't we just call that a caramel granite Xanax? Do we have to make up like Oreo cookies?
So I mean, that's the problem is that obviously you have something in there that runs into the problem is a caramel Xanax granite is three things because you can't call it a granite sunglow. Or what would it be? I'm sorry. The hypo and Xanax would be ghost.
Right.
So you can't call it a granite ghost because there's already going to be a granite ghost. So if you wanted to try to throw a name out on shit, it would be for caramel combinations because you want to set it apart from hypo combinations. So if I were to say to name something, it would be that. The problem is that
why haven't you done it?
Because I don't do mutations. I don't do Frankenstein's monsters. Like I don't like it's.
Oh yeah, you draw the line at what would it be? 3 genes: Xanax, granite, jag, or no, Xanax, caramel, jag. Right. That's the only things that you could do.
Oh my God, I could do that. All right, we have a problem over here. I have to
come on, man. You're talking to Mr. Frankenstein himself.
Yeah, this is that.
Through
How
all
did you do this to me?
What
What have you done to me? But I think that's where it would be because you want to set it aside. The problem is that we got into the thing of we're never going to get hypo, so we started calling caramel mutations like hypos or caramel mutations like sunglow or
wait, maybe that's the
ghost.
Maybe the trick is we start calling imbricata some weird name and then they show up.
You're right. Let's do that.
Let's
see how that works.
Weird mutation.
And then you know what?
Imbricata.
You know what, kids? If you clap really loud, the fairies will bring us the imbricata. What the hell are you talking about?
And then what was the other one? What's the other one I'm thinking of that's over there? Oh, the silver pepper. Like we can call maybe that's what I'll call the tiger. Instead of calling them pepper tigers, I call them silver pepper tigers. And then all of a sudden silver peppers will show up.
And then it'll be okay. Yeah, no, I think that's what.
And very quickly, I'll change the name from Silver Pepper Tigers. As soon as they show up, I'm like, oh no, these are just tigers.
These are not the same.
Then now I'll take my pair of
and run away. I think that's if you're going to do it, that would be the place to do it because then you can name the combinations. To keep them apart from that. The problem is that with caramel, what would you do? Would you just start naming them after Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, Samoas.
This is a tag along.
Tag along.
Yep.
Thin mints.
I've now depressed myself. Look at you. Oh my God, the Xanax and caramels are thin mints. Oh my God.
Thin mints. There you go.
This went poorly. I don't know how to get away from this.
Oh man,
we have to stop before we start calling them like Twix. Like
derail.
Peanut
butter cup.
Turn.
Oh, yeah. If it's like caramel and like what would white be? Like if you're making a caramel ivory or something, we'll call them cowtails.
Stop it.
Like the
no.
That might be a Philly thing that only people in Philly know what a cowtail is. I don't know.
Yes, the super caramel is the Werther's original. Like it's
they kind of do look like a Werther's
original. Stop it.
They're gold like that.
Just unwrap them. Quite. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how they progress.
Well, I'm excited to see how they feed.
I think they should be good, right?
I hope
Shouldn't
so.
be no problems.
I really hope so. So, even though I know there's no chance in hell of me having them ready for my next show at Morgantown in August, not a chance, snowflake's chance in hell. Well, it's August 8th, so I have a month. So even if they ate immediately, like this week, next week,
do it Owen style, man. Get those friggers eating.
Even if I got them eating immediately, and even if I fed them twice a week, which is horrible, right? It's like you still can't get to 10. So then you're hoping 5 feedings is enough. And then I don't know.
Weren't there, maybe it's for colubrids, but I think it was the CCR team was talking about, wasn't it with hognose? Like they were saying, I swore I heard this somewhere where Zach was talking about, how, like you don't power feed babies.
Yes.
But like in the wild,
they eat everything in sight, because doom is coming. Because if you don't grow, you die. Because if you don't feed, winter is coming and you die. Like I understand that, but also even just take that aspect out of it, that you don't want to power feed a baby python, which is impossible to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of babies that I have financially, burning through an entire bag of fuzzies
in a feeding.
Because at this point, the two where I keep most of my carpet pythons in those racks, you've seen them, my big white racks that have like they're 40 in each one. And I already told you that as of the next clutch, that rack will be full, which means that's 80 baby carpet pythons with like 3 water pythons in there.
Okay.
A bag of 100 fuzzies is gone in one feeding.
Holy shit, man.
That doesn't even include the 8 Madagascar hognose I have over there. And
they have to eat far more frequently than
they eat fuzzies and hoppers. Like you have to drop them in there once a week. Yeah.
Right.
The carpets I get off at 10
every 2 weeks
days. Yeah. But this is the time where like I had to rearrange my mouse bins because one mouse bin I missexed and I had 2 boys in there. So they got, and then I swapped it. So I split the girls and now they each have a male. And then out of the litters that just got born, I'm going to keep females so that there's trios in each box because I need fuzzies and hoppers. Like I need them to the point where I can't keep buying them. So I just have to breed as many as I can.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
So how long before you're breeding rats and mice?
Never.
No? Never. Not even down in your shed? Nothing?
The shed, there's nothing down there except for...
That's what I mean. Why wouldn't you do it?
I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it.
He's like, no, what are you doing?
No, we're not doing it. If anything.
I mean, the biggest cost of breeding snakes is the food.
Food. If anything, what I would do, depending on how my rooms are finally refinished and redone, after we're done, if anything, I may have space for more, like 2 more mouse bins. I would potentially do that, just to add like 2 more mouse bins because they're not hard. You dump them, you get the thing, you can buy the bag of feed and you put it in one of those sealable dog things and it lasts forever, the rodent block. And the bedding you can get at like Tractor Supply because they expect you to be doing bedding for horses or chickens. And it's like you can fill up the mouse bins and that lasts forever. So if anything, I would add maybe 2 more mouse boxes, which would be trios in each box. But even then, I don't know if I want to. It would have to be one of those. I need to be at a reptile show and see one of those lab mouse bins with the wire lid and stuff like that ready to go. And then I'll buy it and then I'll set it up. But yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to do. Why don't you breed me mice?
Because I
you
probably
could breed
will have
mice.
an asthma attack and die.
I mean, yeah, you would probably die. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes some sense. Like it's.
I would love to, but
it's not hard.
It would definitely help with the cost of stuff for sure.
Yeah. All
right, but it's time, and obviously, I don't have a whole ton of time with that. I mean, a whole lot of extra time.
We could just turn your yard into a button quail breeding operation.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've thought about it. I think if I were to do it, I would. If I was going to do it, I always thought that it would have to be at another spot other than my house.
Yes.
And I kind of like how Ralph Davis did it back in the day. Like what they did is there was a group. I don't know how many there was, but let's just say there was 4 or 5 guys that were doing ball pythons. And, ball pythons, you have to feed them like crazy. So you always have to have an availability of the medium rat, which is probably the hardest thing to find, especially in breeding season,
Yes.
So they kind of had, I forget what they called it, but they had the rat shed or something like that. And basically they would all kind of pitch in and sort of like, I guess they equally split up what they had and sort of like, one person wasn't just taking care of it, but it was sort of a group effort,
I know of a bunch of people that actually put in for the rodent orders all at once because you get the massive discounts when you buy like bulk and stuff like that.
Sure.
So they all buy all the rodents that they're going to need for a year at once and then divvy it all up. And it's like you're dropping $3-4 grand on rodents, but
you're set for the year.
You're good for the year. And because you all bought it together, it's like now with the discounts of buying in this bulk, it's like the price, you end up saving money.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you go to the butcher and you buy half the cow as opposed to buying it from the supermarket.
Yeah, sure. For sure. Yeah. Dude, we upcharge a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's only going to happen more and more as the wonderfulness of screwworm is running around Texas.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's kind of crazy.
Beef prices are going to go nuts.
Yep. Yeah. Stock up now.
So, no,
we need the sales.
you could handle about 2 head of cattle in your yard, right?
Yeah. I think the dogs will keep
the dogs keep them in line. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When I say 2 head, I mean like 2 cattle.
You gave me quite the lesson at the on the trip in Louisiana about that.
Yes,
that was quite interesting.
Yes,
I kind of like that. You were telling me all about how it works, the inner workings of the cattle farm. I think I know this is a side note, but like I learned this thing about dachshunds that dachshunds have this thing in their brain that they think that they're normal sized dogs.
Yep.
So they don't see themselves as a small dog, which is why they like will go up against a big dog thinking like, I'm going to beat the shit out of this dog.
Yep.
It's like, no, I don't think so. So I was like, oh, I can relate to that. I can definitely,
what did Justin do? The one thing where he's like, we were bred to hunt badgers and there are no badgers here.
We must find some.
We must find some badgers.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's like this, you can see there's like some kind of rodent hole that's going underneath my one shed.
Yep.
Like it's right at the front of the shed, but you can see that something's going down it, right?
And every day they're like,
and Minnie is obsessed with this hole. Like she's just at the hole waiting, and I'm like, she's waiting for something to pop out so she can rip its head off, shake it around like, Arr! I'm like, come on, Minnie.
Like that groundhog is bigger than you. Stop it. Like,
the other one, she figured out the pool, so it must be so hot that she's like, screw this.
Well, my sister's away, and I'm like, I'm breaking into her house. I don't even need to break into her house. Her pool's right there. It's 10 minutes away. I'm gonna go swim in their pool. They can't stop me. They're not there. So
I'm sweating right now. I can't wait to get off this and jump into the pool, man. Holy shit. Yeah, let's talk about that. So
heat. First off, don't fucking ship anything. At this kind of weather.
Absolutely not. No.
Do not. If anybody's like, then I want my money.
I make the exception because
give them their fucking money back.
Yeah. It's I think that heat is the bigger culprit of killing snakes, as we said at the beginning.
Yes.
I've actually moved towards Keith's way of keeping, where I'm keeping more of an ambient. And really, man, you guys spooked me when you told me about that heat cable. And I know Rob sort of walked me off the ledge with that. He was like, nah, that's not the full story.
Damn it, Rob.
But still, I'm nervous, man. I get nervous about it. And I'm like, okay. So I just one day I'd just unplugged my thermostats. And I was like, let me just put the room at an ambient heat. I got fans circulating around. I sort of found where the cold spots were and tried to get fans directing it so it's a more even temp. And yeah, I got it pretty good dialed in, and I'm kind of running with that just to see. I think as we get closer to the winter, obviously, and today I didn't have any heat on, and my room was 80 degrees, even though it feels cool in there.
Yeah,
probably because it's 105,
which is terrible. So when you sit there, 80 degrees seems nice. That's bad. I will say that there's a lot of snakes that I don't have heat on that are in the main snake room. Like I never put heat on the baby colubrids because
why?
It's like 80 something degrees in there. They're fine baby corn snakes.
Right.
I don't have heat on the baby mad hogs. I don't have heat on my Arizona mountain king snake adults. In a python room where every cage is getting up to 84, the room itself is warm.
Yeah.
They're fine. It's the outer room has me worried. I just set up those 5, soon to be 6 4-footers for my Vietnamese Blue Beauties, Chinese Kings, and my Gophers. And I wasn't going to put them on heat because the room itself over there, it stays in the high 70s during the summertime because it's a little bit cooler. It can get a little bit warmer depending on if the house is getting really hot, but it's the wintertime that kind of scares me. But then I'm like, well, they're used to it. They're colubrids. It should do that. So if anything, I'm trying to find small, nano heat panels, the little ones, a 28 watt maybe or something like that. Because if I do those, they're kind of like a safety net. Even if I have to put in the light fixtures, the ceramic heat bulb thingy, and just put them in there for if it gets to a certain point, it's like a safety net and it would make me feel better. So the whole point of that computer system in those ceramics is to not turn on. Which kind of shows you how I feel about heat versus cold, where it's it'll warm up. They're not outside in 20 degrees. They should be fine. But I'm thinking about those options as something to do in those cages to give a little bit of heat towards those animals and also make them feel comfortable and give me the comfort of knowing that if something happens, I'm good. So, actually, I think I might do ceramics because that might be the easiest thing to do because panels now are $80. But getting a bunch of light socket things that I can put into cages and those cages that go over top of them, they're not that expensive.
Yeah, I think they, what's the company? I can't think of the name of the company. They do all the reptile, Arcadia. They make I have them in these cages. It's just it screws to the top.
Yeah.
I just I've been using I did use what was it? What's it called? They made some kind of basically something like that, but supposedly it was supposed to be a better version of that. But what I've heard from a lot of people is that it kind of dried things out too much.
Right.
And I guess it's maybe dialing in the right temperature, or the distance has to be a certain amount in order for the snake to utilize it, because, you know, you could take a 60-watt light bulb and put a, you know, if the light bulb's here and you put the place where
The
it's going to
top of
be
the thing is like,
here,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it could be a
110
90
degrees.
to
Yeah,
100 degree
exactly.
hotspot, you know, just based off of the distance from.
But if what you're just trying to do is to kind of have some kind of
fail-safe
net, yeah, you can put in the light fixture, and then you can even get those nanos, which is not like the full ceramic; it's the smaller one.
Yep.
And then put it in there, and then if it ever gets too cold, it just turns on for a little bit to warm it up. It's the whole point.
Yeah.
And if you have probes, and it's like the probe is set where it should be, and it's set to do a certain thing, it's just going to turn on, warm up, turn off.
Yeah. I have to go back and re-listen to it, but Adam, expert in the idiot, he just had on. Let me see if I can remember. He talked about lighting, and it's like one of those episodes you got to listen to it a couple times in order to get the
everything,
everything that's coming at you. But it was pretty interesting because he was talking about how. Let me just see real quick. Where is this expert in the idiot? All episodes.
$29.
Soul Reptile.
$29. You get a heat pack or a pack of ceramic heaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There may be the ones that put your house on fire.
Either one. I mean, at this point, yeah.
But anyway, he was talking. He had some interesting things that he definitely was talking about on that show when it comes to lighting and heat and thermostats and all. So, if you are interested in that, you should definitely check that out. KC, I think his name was KC Omonograin Game of Soul SOL Reptile. But I think he's really like trying to get the reptile lighting right, so it's correct and it's not just, you know, light bulb, I guess. But yeah, definitely cool to check out. Yeah, no shipping during this time. Definitely too hot. I guess this is where they do make, which a lot of people don't utilize, but they do make those cool packs. I forget what they're called, but instead of being a heat pack, it's kind of like you freeze it. Cryopack, that's it. Yeah. They're pretty cool for heat things. And yeah, so right now here we're having like a heat wave, and it's, what was it today?
Horrible.
Like 110.
Yes. Horrible. It's just horrible.
I felt like we were in the desert.
Oh my God.
To Arizona, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Freaking terrible, man. It's the cryopacks are one thing I would rather ship when it's cold.
Yeah.
And put the heat back in there and feel better about that than I ever would at heat like this. This is the shit that, like, I would be so nervous taking my animals places like the reptile shows. It would be one of those, like, gas be damned, I'm starting my car like an hour early and running AC. And like, I think in even certain places, like I've loaded up my car, driven to the Wawa to get coffee, come back here with the AC still blaring, and then loaded up my snakes. Like, this is the shit where people leave snakes in deli cups and go into the Wawa to get like something to eat. And all the snakes are dead by the time I get back. Like, heat is always something you need to be concerned about. And I think where people trip up is that they expect a reptile should be fine in hot weather. But liver failure is still liver failure, and heat exhaustion is still heat exhaustion. And if anything, I think it happens faster because, unlike mammals that can sweat and try to keep themselves alive, the snakes just go and then it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, do not, if you're at
don't do it.
If you're at a reptile show, don't go and put your reptile in the car and then come back. Oh yeah, it'll be okay. It's no.
I've had people buy snakes from me at summer shows and come back with them dead in deli cups because they put them in the car and said they were outside having a cigarette and it just happened to be in direct sunlight, or it happened to be something or other. One of the worst things is there was a show once that I did that they were giving out prize bags, like souvenirs at the door, and they were Mylar bags. and
Oh boy.
people kept putting animals in them and walking around a show in August. And there were several people that killed their animals walking around shows.
Right.
To the point where they had to start making announcements for people to stop putting freaking animals in the bags.
Yeah.
Which is just common stupid sense, but it's hard to just.
Yeah, you would think it would be common sense for sure.
And yet here we are.
But I think this is why I brought this up, that most people have the consent. Well, I shouldn't say most people, but let's say your average person, it's not even into reptiles, would say that it's better to keep a reptile warm, than it is to keep a reptile cool. Because they just have this idea that they should be hot all the time, and where they're from is hot and humid, and that's just not 100% accurate.
No, it isn't. It's yeah.
The other thing I had to talk about, I sort of went down this rabbit hole. I saw a post, I think it was over in Pick of the Week, and it was Natalie put it up, and she was talking about arboreality in carpet pythons, and sort of saying how she configured sticks in a different way, and they sort of took to the branches right away, and
which is awesome.
I think I just, for two reasons I wanted to bring this up, because I think some of the posts were sort of saying that that we've talked about it, and I know I've said that I provided perches and they didn't perch, but what people didn't hear is that as I progressed through my snake keeping journey, I think to me, probably going to Australia, as people know, right? I came back and it sort of changed my thinking on how to keep a carpet python in captivity.
It changed me physically, mentally.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that stood out to me was the perching that I was providing was not the right perching. So obviously it's not going to perch. I think I kind of looked at Morelia, chondros and the way they perch. And I just think, well, they're a smaller snake. Carpet pythons are a little more robust, but when they're babies, they always just hung off the water bowl. They kind of perched there like a chondro off the water bowl. So, for me, one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that it's more like what I would configure for an Amazon tree boa, where there's many points of contact, and that they have to feel like it's almost like they're on a shelf, but it's a perch. I think the age comes into effect, as obviously when they're smaller, I would say the majority of probably baby carpet pythons are hanging out in bushes, which I guess to them is, like being on the top of a skyscraper, but we're looking at it as, they're right there in the bush. I would think that maybe sex plays a role in it. I remember Gavin telling us about the Darwin, the male Darwin that was all over the botanical gardens that he was studying, never came down from the trees until somebody tried to cook it on a grill. Which is kind of crazy.
And it bred all the females who were all stationary. He moved himself around the whole thing. Yeah.
Sure. Season, I think, might play into it. Habitat. And really comes down to the individual. I think that sometimes, individual snakes will do things that are outside of the norm. And we sort of oh, look, my snake doesn't do this. And it's like, okay, well, that's one in a sample size of
one animal. Yeah.
Congratulations. Sort of go off of that. But yeah, multiple points of contact with the coils and the branch. And I think of the Darwin that we saw, that's exactly how it was kind of perched up there. Remember when we were walking through Cahill's Crossing? It's sort of almost like art where the bushes are intertwined with the, with the sticks and the trees, and everything is sort of just like this web of foliage that, the carpets are kind of hanging out in. And
I feel like the generic green tree python thing and emerald tree boa thing is box stick.
Yeah.
And with a carpet python, stick is not good enough. If the stick is very, very thick, they might lounge across it. And of course, I say that, and there will be some carpet pythons that will sit perfectly like a chondro on the stick, but they are rare to do that. Like very rare to do that. I feel like the stick is more of a highway away for them to get someplace where there's a ledge or multiple points of contact. So weaving sticks or having sticks that kind of snake and curve and don't necessarily go straight across, maybe start here and end here. Like a lot of mine over here, they go from one end and then they terminate on that end, but then they're on a shelf. So there's a shelf and a stick. So the roughie will be like kind of on top, but then they land on here on the platform, or they're in a ceiling hide. Like the stick is the highway to the ceiling hide.
Gotcha.
Carpets, I feel, are the same exact way. They don't lounge across it. Also, I'll say scrubs too. They don't like sit like a chondro. They might, but usually they tend to just kind of be lounging across the stick and then curling up on their bin, their hide box, their shelf, something like that.
Okay.
So that's what I would say with carpet pythons. As far as being arboreal, if you put one stick in there, half the time the carpet's going to be like, why? But if you use the stick to get to, like, they can go on top of their bin. They can use the stick to get on top of a shelf. Like, more of my carpets are curled up on top of shelves or in ceiling hides or sleep on top of their hide box than they are ever on draped across the stick.
Yeah, I think so. Here's a thought I had. You tell me where you think about it. I think if you just sort of have like if you have, I think of a setup, right? If I have a shelf or arboreal hide, something up, right?
Right.
Which I think a couple things. Number one, I think that if you took the shelf, so I think of the shelf in the carpet python cage, like I'm thinking of that Anthony Caponetto classic 3 foot
the shelf across
by 2 foot with the shelf that goes across and comes out about a foot, right?
Yep.
I think where that went wrong is it should be closer to the ceiling.
Yes.
So it should be tighter with the thing. So if you took that shelf and you pushed it up tighter, I think you would see that a lot more would do it. And how I would, I would have sticks going up to that and sort of intertwining and whatnot. So it could sort of like, I don't know if you can see it here, but like, it's kind of like that. The diamond that I had, I'll have to take a picture of it. But basically it's sort of intertwined. And as soon as I had it set up in a certain way, you can see it right now. She's actually, let me see. Hold on.
She's sitting on it.
I'll take a picture of it real quick.
I mean, I will say that most of my shelves for my carpets are higher so that they can get up on them and kind of tuck themselves in the back, but they're still not touching the ceiling, which is why I was able to put ceiling hides in. So it's almost like there are levels of hides. There's inside their bin, there's on top of their bin, there's on top of the shelf, and then there's in the ceiling hide. So it's like they can go to multiple things that go up. But yeah, I think if you were to crisscross or web, or I don't like using uniformed straight like rods, like PVC things. I like having something that bulges in certain areas, that's thick in certain areas, that sits, because like my Timor python has this one stick that almost looks like a hand that comes down off of their ledge, and they'll sit on this part of it, and then on the ledge they don't give a shit about these other tinier pieces. Like that's just, they use that to get up. So
yeah, I'll show you what it kind of looks like. Image file. I gotta start naming these because it makes it hard to find when I'm looking at it.
I gotta start like putting labels on shit.
Can't find it.
Can't find anything.
If only there was a way to distinguish one picture
who the
from
hell
another.
Put these in here? Oh, right. It's just
that was me. Okay,
I did that. No.
What the hell? Where is it? It just disappears. That's what I hate. Oh,
yeah.
God. Oh, here it is. Okay. See what I mean?
Yes.
So like that's
sold. I'll take her. I'll take the cage. I'll take the stick. Sold.
The whole thing, right?
Yep. All of it.
Yeah, she's looking good, man.
Yeah, she is. She also looks hungry and mad. So
she's hungry, dude. I'm telling you, man. It's like it's crazy. They're in the mode of not eating. Like they want to eat everything.
Everybody, like, dude, I got to feed this weekend. And when I say this weekend is like Saturday is going to be all babies. And then like Sunday is going to be everybody else, just because that's how long it takes for me to feed. And I have to focus on the babies. But everybody tried to take my head off when I was trying to water today. Like,
really?
Everybody. And the problem is, like, I'm not putting, like, I need to feed my freaking girls because they're coming up out of it. It's just that the problem is I didn't do what I usually do this winter. And that's like buy medium rats like every month, like every show, just get like a bunch.
Right.
So now I'm like drowning and not having enough. So I got to go get a bunch of birds and I got to get a bunch of rats and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I need to re-up. Yeah, at the, oh man, when it rains, it pours. So was it last week? I had to go to the shore with my wife.
Yep.
We drove down to see my mother-in-law comes up. And she spends a week. Why she comes from Florida to go to New Jersey? I have no idea.
Why would one go from Florida to New Jersey? Like that seems.
I don't know. I don't understand the appeal.
It's less crazy. Like Wildwood. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Right.
Out of all the places, man.
If you live up here, you understand. You're like, wait,
always
what?
Always those people who are posting pictures right now in front of the Wildwood sign, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. That's
cute. Dude, I went to Ocean City as a kid. I never went to Wildwood.
Yeah. I went to Ocean City as a teenager into my early 20s. And then I went to Florida and I said, oh, I can see reptiles and go to the beach.
Oh, my God. It's fantastic.
And it costs less.
There are no greenhead flies. Oh, God. I hated those.
Yeah. So I drive to the shore. And then the following day.
Pizza either. The pizza. People always
the
talk about.
Good.
No, it's not.
The pizza, the one place, the
boardwalk pizza? No, I don't want no.
Yeah, the one place I went to was
there's the one place where they swirl the cheese and the sauce like all together in like a spiral, to which I'm like, you've gypped me out on cheese. Like you put what you've done now is used half the cheese on the pizza because now it's a pretty swirl, and I hate you for that.
Right?
Like, don't think I didn't see what you did.
And speaking of that, just on a side note, I've been seeing all these videos of like, I guess like Europeans and maybe they're coming from all Australians too, that have just come for the World Cup.
Yep.
And they're eating barbecue. All I can think of is nipper. And like we kind of get, I don't know. I hear a lot of times that like Americans' food is kind of bland and blah, blah, blah. But dude, you cannot beat barbecue. So this Australian guy goes into this barbecue, Texas barbecue too.
Okay, right.
You know how good that is. That's legit. That's legit barbecue.
Yep.
Which we've had many times going down to Bill's place. So the guy was just like, he's just blown away. Like, and his wife is like, it's okay. And he's like, you don't understand. It's so delicious. He's just like, it's so good. It smells so good. I'm thinking of Nipper when he came, and we were out in Arizona. Was it Arizona? And that's not even proper barbecue.
No, it's
you know
what
I mean? That's like bullshit barbecue. That's like Applebee's.
Yeah, that's like when we went. That's like we went to get barbecue in Mississippi, where it's like it's Louisiana, Mississippi. It's all right. I mean, it's good, but it's not. Texas
I don't know, man.
Barbecue.
Those sausages were pretty.
They were good. I mean,
they were good. That was good barbecue.
It's not,
but it's not Texas
brisket, burnt end barbecue kind of. Yeah,
that's what he was eating, the burnt ends, and he's just like,
oh my God.
I can hear him like, I'm like, yeah, man, it's the best. Yes, it's so good.
I heard they're having,
and I never thought about that. That's uniquely American.
It is.
Yeah.
I heard they have a problem where people keep trying to buy ranch dressing and take it onto airplanes, and TSA is throwing it out because I'm like, do they not have ranch over there? And apparently they don't. To which I say that the marketing director of Hidden Valley should be fired immediately.
Oh my God!
You left an entire continent off your map. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. I can't wait till I'm in charge of the food.
I mean, I will say that when I was in England and it was like, you can have brown sauce, I went, no, thank you. Like whatever brown is.
Ew.
What the hell is that?
Where's the ranch? I don't like ranch.
What the hell is that? So,
but my wife swears by it. She'll put ranch on anything, especially pizza. It's like she's like the pizza person for ranch.
Yeah.
What
were we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know why we got onto that. I don't know. I got side. Oh, I know. So, I'm like, everything's, going good, right? I'm ready to buy rodents, and then my car dies.
Right.
I'm just
which is why your snake is still here.
Yes. So, dude, this has been such a fiasco. So I was Ubering to work, and that cost a lot of money.
To work?
I did for a couple days, Jesus. And then I said, I'm like, I got to figure something else out. And so my dad was over on Sunday, and he said, he's like, why don't you just use my car? I don't go anywhere. So I was like, oh, I can? Like, I don't know. It's like it's never been an option before in any other time in my life.
Most of my life, I'm like, Dad, can I borrow the car? And you're like, shut the hell up. Like,
drop dead.
Yeah. You've lost your mind. Like,
do your feet work?
Here I was expecting you to be like, I told my dad about it, and he goes, I'll 3D print you a transmission. It's like, no. It's not. No. Tom, no.
I swear it will work.
It'll be fine.
It's not working, Dad. Yeah.
Also, do this brakes. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick up a couple different snakes. No, that's not happening.
Nope. Yep. I have a beautiful carpet python here for you. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I was coming up to get it. And it's weird how things work. I didn't get to talk to you about this, but as I'm driving up to your place, I'm like, I woke up early. I'm like, you cool if I come up early? I woke up early. I'm like, let me.
I noticed something was wrong when it kept updating when you were arriving, and it kept getting later and later. I'm like, where the fuck is he?
Yeah, so I got to Pottstown.
Yep.
And like somehow I made a wrong turn somewhere, and I get off. And I drive onto this road, and I pull over to sort of like recalculate my route, right? Mm-hmm. And then my car wouldn't move. I was like, well, this is not good.
Well, I love it because you were actually closer to my sister's house. And
oh, really?
Because you sent me the thing where I could track you, and I'm noticing, and I'm like, all right, clearly he needs help. So what I'll do is I'll dispatch Jim. So I called Dad, and I'm like, I need you to go help Eric. And he's like, where's Eric? I'm like, and I gave him the location. He's like, I'm working. I'm like, you won't go help Eric? And he's like, there's no carpet fest. I'm like, I'm like, Dad.
I remember that, Jim.
I'm like, Dad. And he goes, plus, I think I could make a wonderful addition to MPR. I'm like, I'm not letting you, we're not going to leave him to die and then you take over. It would be a great thing. We could turn it into, how does Jim make his wilderness chili? To which I said, you've never calling chili that you made from McCormick Packets wilderness chili is not wilderness. Like, you've done nothing.
Right.
And then he said, well, we'll just do all the different wilderness things that Jim can make. To which I said, are you just trying to turn NPR into a cooking show? Also, we're an audio medium. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So he was useless.
Okay.
But I tried.
I kind of figured as much.
I tried to send him over to help you. So
I appreciate that. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? And so I called the insurance company, and they're like, yeah, we can tow you, but it costs $100, or I don't know, it's like $120 because it was far away, or I wasn't in an accident. I said to him, I was like, can you hold on a second? I'll drive into the wall.
Yeah,
I'll just pretend like I'm in an accident.
Hang on, I'll get out.
This will get me for free.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, man. And then, you get the dreaded call. It's like, Mr. Burke, we got your car up and we're looking at it and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
we're looking at about $6,000. Well, I was like, what?
Well, that was the thing. That was the thing. I'm like, I'll just have Dad swing by, grab the snake, and bring it to Eric. I'm like, if he has to ride home in a tow truck, this could be bad. Maybe we keep the snake here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll see. I'm afraid now. I'm nervous to drive. Well, my dad's car should make it.
I'm hoping that I got to put in a road in order, and I might have to drive down to your neck of the woods to get it. Plus, my mom and stepdad just felled a tree in their backyard. So they're like, we have all these branches. And I'm like, well, shit. Well, if I'm in your neck of the woods, I might as well drop off your snake. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. Appreciate that. I'll have your bins ready for you. Just let me know.
telling you straight up, if this was breeding season, I still had available females, I'd be using him right now the whole fucking time. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's a beautiful snake.
He is.
This is another Russian tiger.
It is the only other one.
So,
yeah.
Now I have 2.2.
2.2. 2.2.
2.2 becomes who knows what.
Should be many babies. Lots of babies.
Armies. Now we'll end on this. We'll go full circle.
Yep.
Now you'll have another red project.
Shit. I already have a Russian. Well, shit. I'm like, I already have it. Like, I have that one male that.
But not a breeding project.
Shit. God damn it, dude.
Maybe use them as an outcross thing.
No. Why would I? No. Well, maybe.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we have. This is my thinking. Well, you do what you want to do, but like to me, it's like, I'm going to have the individual lines, but then I'm going to start to mix them. And see
as you should, as long as you keep the individual lines individual. Yeah, you can play around. Yeah, a boy can be crossed with a female. It's fine.
Well, yeah, that's what you were going to do, right? If it was breeding season,
that was going to happen. You're right. You're right. I cannot be. You're right. You're correct. But I feel like the problem is, dude, is that I have so much stuff going on here where I have animals that need to get cage upgrades, but I'm running into animals that I have produced and are now old enough. And I still have my breeders. So it's like there has to be some thinning of a project here. And it's like I'm not ditching white lips. I'm not ditching all my different liasis. I'm not ditching roughies. Angolans. I mean, the children's pythons and stuff like that, they're small, whatever, but it's like small things like, the Arizona Mountain Kings. I got one clutch and I'm still force feeding that baby like from a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sucks. But then it's like my Chinese king rats getting bigger and those were profitable and good. So
yeah, why not?
I mean, the black rat's already left, so now it's like there has to be something else, and we're dipping into what carpet pythons do I really feel like working with. Like, obviously, I keep joking about how I'm going to breed the Papuans and then immediately sell all of them. That is going to happen. Like, that is 100%. That is 100% going to happen. And also,
I think you should get rid of the Papuans you have.
No, right? Not yet. Not yet.
No. Just listen to me. Yeah. Get rid of the ones you have. Right? Yeah. Clearly, they're broken. You can't breed them.
Well,
right?
the one is broken.
You've bred.
I only have
so many different species at this point.
You're right.
To not breed. Remember, you did this with a water python for years.
I did.
You didn't listen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, your pair is broken.
Well, I already sold the male. So now I have the broken female.
Sell the other one.
And I have rid of them. Pair of younger ones that I've been raising up.
Get rid of them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, after this year,
Yeah.
I will probably, after I figure out my pair of Heteroxanthic granites,
yes,
I'll give you the other pair. And if you can't breed my IJs, then you can't breed IJs.
Okay. Just accept it. Just accept it. Yep. Yep. And then I think I'm happy with a trio of jungles. Like I have the zebra jungle, and then I have the zebra female. I have her brother, who's the really nice normal jungle, and then I have another baby jungle that I'm raising up. In the meantime, I have my proven female. But after a certain point, it's like the proven female is going to get pushed out by the younger ones. And I'm fine with a trio of jungles. Like that's going to produce zebras and jungles. That's all I want out of jungles. Like that's why my jungle jags aren't here anymore.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So
that I understand of thinning the herd.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess for me it's weird because I wouldn't get rid of the carpet pythons first. I'd get rid of everything else. But
it might be weird. And again, the thinning the herd is like my bredli are over here, my jungle jags are over here. Like you're primed to be my IJ breeder. Like I have several IJs that I could drop off and you could just breed for me and I'll come get the babies. Like you think
I don't want those broken ones.
Yes, they're not broken. The one is. The other two aren't. The other two are fine. But, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think we can put it there. We can end on that.
Yeah, they were done.
Broken IJs.
Yeah, IJs are broken. They're a horrible species. Move on.
How dare you?
You know what you want? Coastals. Coastals with their beautiful reds and their caramels and their hypos.
And then you got Jaguars. The Brisbane Coastals too.
Oh yeah, those. Shit, I do have one of those. Crap. All right, we may need to figure some things out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I'm looking at my Hog Islands, who are getting huge, and I'm like, where am I going to put you? Like,
Well, luckily for them, you could probably put them in a rack. They'd be fine. They're tiny, aren't they?
I mean, the tiny is in like they still need like a.
No, they're not a children's python.
No, but still need like a 41 cord or something. Keiths are in 4-footers. I think the Hog Islands would be fine in 4-footers, so I have to get rid of something to put them in 4-footers. So,
gotcha.
Now it's like, do I need rainbow boas? Like it's.
Yeah, I would cut them.
Oh, yeah, they're.
Well, do they sell good at shows? Rainbow boas?
Burnt the whole litter. Somebody came up and bought them, but they bought them wholesale.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but they bought the entire litter straight out. So that might be good until the hogs are big enough. But the hogs and the Argentines are going to need a 6-foot and probably an 8-foot cage, but the hogs will probably need 4s. But
what's the going rate for like wholesale? Just average. It's like what on a dollar?
Oh, is
it like 10 cents on a dollar, 20 cents
something like that? Because it's like you got to think about it this way.
Also depends on the popularity.
Right.
Does that come into play?
The idea is that whatever they're going to pay you for it, they need to sell it on their table for 3 times that amount.
3 times. Okay.
That's what they're trying to shoot for. So obviously,
they're giving you a quarter of what you would
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For that. Again, it depends because it changes. Because let's say the guys that I deal with have now completely sold out of every single carpet python I've given them, and then people are still busting on their door for carpets. They'll give me a little bit more. Usually try to get $100 a carpet, but
that's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
No. And then sometimes if I have some ones that aren't very attractive or something like that, it might be a little bit less depending on what's going on. But then it's like with corn snakes, king snake, it's almost like $20 a pop, depending on what's going on. Fresh out of the egg, that's freaking awesome. I haven't put any money into them off the door, and that pays for rodents.
Right.
So,
yeah. I was just curious if obviously it depends on the species, the morphs,
depends on the species, how quickly things are selling, what's
popularity.
Going on. Exactly. Like I say that a lot of the times I don't like approaching the guys that I do wholesaling and stuff to. I wait for them to come to me asking for things. Like when they come to me and they're like, I want all your mad hogs and all your false water cobra, I'm going to get a good price for them because of that. And then they tend to take all of them.
And clearly there's discounts for the more you get, clearly.
Obviously. And then they're gone. I don't have to feed them. And again, like I said, like the money comes into my hand and usually goes right out to the rodent breeder.
Are you able to balance out like less popular species? Like if you have a real popular species and you're like, listen, you want these, you got to take these too.
I did that. Like I had like the one time they bought all my mad hogs, and I'm like, also I have these speckled kings that haven't been selling, and they're like, yeah, all right, I'll take the specs. And then you take then they're off and they're gone, which
like the ones we found in Louisiana.
That
kind of speckled king.
Yeah, I have speckled kings. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
you were so excited to see that.
They're the Rob ones. Rob had them, bred them, gave them to Keith. Keith bred them, gave them to me. I bred them, so they've literally bounced all the time. Why, you want them? I'll hand them.
No, I do not. No.
Then you can breed them, and then they will have gone almost through the entire Owen Pelly Club. Like, yeah.
In order to get the upgrade button on the OP, you have to breed the diamond, fake diamonds.
Fake diamonds. Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it there. Yep. If you want to support the show, here's some ways you can: subscribe, share. You can follow us on all the socials, MPR Network, Morelia Python Radio. And then we also have a Discord and a Patreon. And of course, check out the rest of the podcasts on the MPR Network. That's something that I've been busy working on. There's a couple shows that are going to be added into the mix pretty soon.
Nice.
Pretty excited about that. Venom Exchange Radio, we got all moved over to our server, and now it's just a matter of them getting in and recording some shows and getting that all up.
If you're listening to this, Nipper and Phil, get to work.
Yeah. Well, I got to get them signed into StreamYard. I haven't been able to do that.
Never mind.
We'll let you slide. It's Eric's fault.
You get a win this time.
But some cool things in the works. Should be cool. Coming up real soon. And yeah, that's kind of all I got.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am updating my website and updating my Morph Market page. We're just gearing up. In the next couple months, we're going to see a lot of stuff. So if you don't already follow on Morph Market, if you haven't already followed on Instagram or Facebook, go do that, because as babies feed, they will become available. And there you go. So we'll say thanks everybody for listening, and we'll catch everybody back here next time for some more Morelia Python Radio. Good night.